Hello everyone, my name's Nathan A. Visor. Most people just call me Nate. I'll be your narrator in a series of studies called Biblical Principles and how they apply to us today to look at what's going on around us. So follow along as we show there truly is nothing new under the sun, as Ecclesiastes tells us. The guards, with trembling hearts, not to confess, but to conspire. As the coins clinked on the table, the truth was buried beneath the silver. The elders did not seek answers, but they crafted them. A bribe was offered, a lie was bought, and a story was sold. Power protected itself not with swords, but with deception.
Take the money. Take the money. 666 shekels and 33 copper coins.
Trust me, Jared, no one will ever know you are lying. My father taught me, and I am an expert.
You're just a stand-up guy, and I was always with you, even when people thought I was about the truth. Are you with me on this? What's it? You can keep pretending you are one of them, so we have an inside man?
And for sure, brother, I can say I don't vape and I was sleeping when they took him.
Some things never change. The rulers still protect their power with lies, hiding truth in the shadows, spinning stories through the media of the day. Misinformation is their weapon, and the truth tellers, they are branded as deceivers. They accuse others of the very thing they are guilty of. The game is old, but it's still being played. Just think, if they would have had cell phones and social media during the time of Christ, how would they have used that to help cover up the resurrection? I'll tell you what they would have done. They would have had their paid fact checkers and their warning labels stamped across every truth. They would have gathered together all their organized resistance, all the podcasters of the day that they have on their payroll. They would have proclaimed that the story of Christ is nothing but a hoax, misinformation, all the while telling us to trust the experts and keep faith in the rulers of this world.
Who are you going to believe? Me? Or your own eyes? I am telling you, trust your rulers. They wouldn't lie to you, and neither would I.
As we enter the world known as the Council of Kings, based on Psalms 2, the first thing that we'll notice is the feeling of evil. It does not seem that justice is being represented here. Walking into the massive, dimly lit chamber deep beneath the earth, you'll see a glowing round table that casts an eerie reflection across the polished black floor. Figures emerge from the shadows, world rulers, high priests of science, and elite influencers, all draped in robes and tailored suits. A hush falls over the room as a central figure, an aged king with cold eyes, stands to speak.
He will not go away. We've tried blood, we've tried silence, but his name spreads like fire, unstoppable.
The high priest of science stands up and adds to the king's words.
We killed him and as many of his followers as we could, but their movement only multiplied.
A king known not only for his shrewdness, but his cunning stood up next.
Their faith is forged in death. We've made martyrs, not minions. Then let's stop swinging swords and start planting seeds.
The high priest stood up again to give more details to explain how the plan will work.
It's infiltration, not opposition. We reshape the young before they ever hear his name. A system of learning, but not truth. Educate, controlled curriculum. Repetition, indoctrination. Make them think they're free thinkers, while we write their thoughts. And their new god? Helio, the sun, the blazing center. Let us crown a new gospel, heliocentrism.
The council has their doubts, but they can see the possibilities.
Can we really replace the Creator with a burning ball of fire? Do you think they will fall for such a wild idea?
Yes, and call it science. Wrap it in complex mathematics. Unprovable, untouchable, but unquestionable.
We'll tell them gravity holds it all together, and only the experts can understand the cosmos.
What about the word on the scriptures?
We reduce it to allegory, fairy tales, a crutch for the weak, parables with no power. We teach them that truth lies not in ancient texts, but in outer space. They'll abandon the shepherd for the stars.
What about the Watchers? We have done a good job by forbidding certain writings, however, what shall we tell the sheep about them?
They'll be called aliens, messengers from the galaxies we invented. We'll say they planted mankind, and now return to guide us.
As this message comes to an end, keep in mind it might seem a little out there, but it's so important that you study these things to see if they're so. If the so-called aliens are really demons, it's imperative that you know what you're dealing with. Don't be deceived, for God's warned us that even the elect might be deceived.
We placed you here long ago, watched you, and now the time has come to return, not to rule you, but to help you remember who you are.